You walked into that conversation with total clarity. You had your points lined up. Your energy was calm, your intention was resolution. And within 3 minutes, the entire room was on fire. You weren't heard. The other person became a wall of defense. It felt like you were speaking a different language, and every word you offered was being weaponized against you. That wasn't a failure of your communication, chosen one. It was a failure of timing. You stepped onto an energetic battlefield without realizing the weapons were already drawn. This is what it feels like to have a critical conversation during a Mars hour. It's an ambush by a frequency you didn't account for, and it is a strategic error we are going to correct right now. Before we go deeper, understand that this is a space for those who operate with this level of awareness. If this language feels like your own, consider subscribing. We are building a community of spiritual strategists here, and your discernment is a critical asset. Your presence matters. Let's get into the strategy. The first task is to identify the Mars hour itself. You have to learn to see the pattern before it traps you. The primary signal isn't on a clock. It's a feeling that rises up inside you or in the environment around you. It's a sudden, unprovoked wave of impatience. It's an internal pressure that screams, "Let's just get this over with." You might feel it as a tightness in your jaw, a desire to cut to the chase, or an unusual lack of tolerance for nuance. The pattern is an artificial urgency. It's a confrontational static in the air that makes diplomacy feel impossible. The spiritual significance of this is critical for you to understand. As a chosen one, your system is calibrated to read frequency with extreme precision. You are an empath. This means the aggressive, assertive, and combative frequency of Mars isn't just background noise to you. It's a deafening roar that scrambles your own native frequency of understanding and connection. It's designed to make you doubt your own tools. Your assignment is to evolve from just reading emotional weather to reading the cosmic weather. The Mars hour is a test of your discernment. It asks, can you identify an energy that is not your own, even when it's trying to provoke a reaction from you? Here is your immediate, practical action. We'll call it the 2-minute discernment scan. Before you initiate or agree to any difficult conversation, you take 2 minutes. Pull out your phone. Don't check your texts or emails, that's just more noise. Open a web browser and search for a planetary hours calculator for your city. This isn't about fortune telling, this is about collecting strategic data. The calculator will show you the ruling energy for the current hour. Is it Mars? You just need a simple yes or no. If the answer is yes, you have your new strategy: postpone. You do not engage on hostile energetic ground. You exercise your authority over the timeline. You use a simple script. Say, something has come up and I can't give this the focus it deserves right now. I need to revisit this in a couple of hours. Let's talk at 3 o'clock. You are in command. Next, you must understand how this frequency actively sabotages your mission. The signal is a conversation that derails almost instantly. You state your feelings with care, and the other person hears an attack. You offer a solution, and they hear a criticism. The pattern is a profound and frustrating mismatch between your intention and the outcome. You went in aiming for peace, but all you created was conflict. This leaves you feeling exhausted, confused, and questioning your own ability to communicate. Here's the reframe. This is not your personal failure. It is an environmental effect. The Mars frequency is an amplifier. It amplifies the ego. It amplifies defensiveness. It amplifies the primal will to win an argument rather than to connect with a person. The core assignment for so many chosen ones is to build bridges, to heal divides, and to facilitate understanding. The Mars energy is a direct counterfrequency to that assignment. It's a spiritual friction designed to make you believe your diplomatic gifts are broken. They are not broken. You are simply using a precision instrument in the middle of a demolition zone. The sabotage is in making you believe the tool is the problem, when the real issue is the environment. So, here is your practical strategy for when a Mars-hour conversation is unavoidable. You must deploy your frequency armor. Before you enter the room or pick up the phone, find a quiet space, even a bathroom stall, for 60 seconds. Close your eyes. Breathe down into your center. Visualize a shield of deep, cobalt blue light forming around your entire body. This shield is not a wall to block connection. It is a filter. Its job is to allow your words out with perfect clarity, but to filter the chaotic, aggressive frequencies coming at you. As you hold this visualization, state this declaration silently in your mind: I operate under my own authority. My words carry my own frequency of clarity. All other frequencies are noted, but they are not absorbed into my system. This simple act establishes your energetic sovereignty. It allows you to engage without taking on the combative static of the hour. The third strategy is moving from defense to offense. It's about learning strategic timing. The signal here is that feeling of a manufactured crisis. It's the voice that says, "This must be resolved, right now." That, now or never, feeling is a signature of the Mars hour trap. It thrives on impulse and reaction, not on measured, sovereign action. The spiritual lesson is profound. A huge part of your journey as a chosen one is mastering divine timing, which requires you to override human impatience. The universe operates with a rhythm. Your higher self operates with strategic patience. The test of the Mars hour is to see if you can discern the difference. Can you tell the difference between a true, soul-level intuitive hit that requires immediate action, and a manufactured crisis being fueled by a volatile, temporary frequency? Resisting false urgency is a master-level skill. Here is the practical action. It's called choosing your strategic window. When you identify a Mars hour and decide to postpone a difficult conversation, you don't just postpone it vaguely. You move it to a more favorable energetic window. Scan your day using the planetary hours calculator. Look for the next Venus hour or the next Mercury hour. Venus operates on a frequency of harmony, diplomacy, and mutual affection. It softens hearts and encourages connection. It's the perfect energy for conversations about feelings. Mercury operates on a frequency of clear communication, logic, and the neutral exchange of information. It allows your words to be heard as data, not as an emotional attack. It is perfect for logistical or factual disagreements. The action is to propose one of these specific times. You might say, "I want to be sure we can give this the best chance for success. Let's talk at 3:15, when we can both be more focused." Notice, you do not need to explain the cosmic mechanics. Your authority is demonstrated in the calm, deliberate decision itself. You are not just changing the time on a clock, you are changing the entire energetic foundation of the interaction. Finally, we have to address the ghosts of conversations past. The pattern is replaying old, failed conversations in your mind. You fixate on what you should have said differently. You carry the weight of that conflict, blaming yourself for the outcome. This is a heavy, useless weight, and it's time to put it down. The spiritual significance is this: those memories are not evidence of your failure. They are your field data. They are the training modules you had to complete to bring you to this exact level of awareness. You had to experience the friction firsthand to understand the importance of alignment. The assignment now is to recatalog that old data. It is not proof of your inadequacy. It is the very foundation of your current strategic mastery. You are not broken. You were in training. Your practical action is what I call the data review. I want you to choose one specific, painful conversation from your past that still haunts you? Just one. Instead of replaying the words, I want you to ask a new question. What was the energetic weather that day? You won't know the exact planetary hour, but you can remember the feeling. Was there a sense of pressure? Of impatience? Was the air thick with unspoken aggression? Was there a feeling of being rushed? Now, I want you to take that memory and relabel it in your mind. Change the file name from "The Time I Failed" to "Field Data, Effects of Mars Frequency." This action neutralizes the emotional charge. It transforms a painful memory from a source of shame into a strategic asset in your internal library. You didn't fail. You gathered intelligence. Chosen one, your sensitivity is not a liability. It is a high-resolution detection system. You feel these energetic shifts because your capacity is greater. You are designed to perceive what others miss. Using this awareness to time your actions is not avoidance, it is advanced spiritual strategy. You have the authority to choose the energetic terrain on which you engage. Never surrender that authority to false urgency or external pressure. Your sovereignty is non-negotiable, and your peace is worth the pause. In the comments below, I want you to share one thing. Have you ever felt that sudden, unexplainable friction in a conversation? That feeling where peace was the goal, but conflict was the result? Describe that feeling. Your experience is validation for someone else reading this. By sharing our field data, we all sharpen our discernment. If this strategy was valuable for you, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your presence here strengthens our collective clarity.